Vast crowds gathered in Barcelona on Sunday morning to march in favor of national unity, following a declaration of independence by Catalonia's government and its subsequent dismissal. Rally organizers estimated 1.1 million showed up, with people draped in Spanish flags and crying "Prison for Puigdemont" and "Viva Espana." Organizers said their goal was to defend Spain's unity and reject an unprecedented attack in the history of democracy. Members of the central government and main pro-union parties joined tens of thousands of people in the march, with the slogan "We are all Catalonia. Common sense for coexistence." Read more. Catalonia fears that Madrid's decision could open Pandora's box. Organizers estimated crowd numbers at 1.1 million. Inés Arrimadas, the leader of Catalonia's main opposition party Ciudadanos, told journalists at the march that most Catalonians wished to recover our future. Today the silenced majority of Catalonia returns to the streets. It once again shows with dignity and respect that the majority of Catalans feel Catalan, Spanish and European. In my town, I am unable to leave my house with the Spanish flag. 19-year-old student Marina Fernandez from Girona, a separatist stronghold, told AFP news agency, "I am enraged about what they are doing to the country that my grandparents built." Politicians attended the rally in what could be the start of an election campaign. The rally was called by grassroots group Societat Civil Català. "We have organized ourselves late, but we are here to show that there is a majority of Catalans that are no longer silent and that no longer want to be silenced," Societat Civil Catalana President Alex Ramos said. Direct rule. Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy earlier imposed direct rule on the region and appointed his deputy Soraya Sáenz de Santamaría to lead the region. She will coordinate with central government ministry under-secretaries to take over the responsibilities of Catalan ministries. Sáenz de Santamaría, who has been vocal in her criticism of the past Catalan leadership, warned there could be dismissals of employees who continued to overtly disrespect the constitution. PM Mariano Rajoy and his deputy Soraya Sáenz de Santamaría. She has labeled the Catalan quest for independence a farce and said that police violence against voters and protesters at the time of the October 1 independence referendum was proportionate. Parliament dissolved. Rajoy on Friday dissolved Catalonia's parliament and set the date for regional elections to December 21, as part of an effort to restore normality. The move came after the Spanish Senate gave his government sweeping powers to impose direct rule on the region of some 7.5 million people. That came after Catalan lawmakers, under secessionist leader Carles Puigdemont, voted for a unilateral declaration of independence. In Barcelona on Saturday, DW reporter Charlotte Chelsom-Pill noticed confusion on the streets about who was in charge. Regional police chief sacked. The government in Madrid also sacked the head of the Mossos d'Esquadra regional police, Josep Luis Trapero, on Saturday. Trapero became a popular but controversial figure after August's terror attacks in Barcelona and the resort of Cambrils, but found himself under investigation for sedition after an October 1 referendum. Read more. Is Catalan independence a second coup in democratic Spain? National Police and the Guardia Civil paramilitary forces, many from outside Catalonia, attempted to break up the ballot, often violently. The Mossos, meanwhile, were deemed to have acted passively. Puigdemont calls for opposition. Meanwhile, Puigdemont called for democratic opposition to direct rule. In a televised statement, he slammed the activation of Article 155, the measure used to impose direct rule, as illegitimate and urged Catalans to show patience and perseverance. Carles Puigdemont in Girona. It's very clear that the best form of defending the gains made up until now is democratic opposition to Article 155, Puigdemont said. Spanish prosecutors have said they will file sedition charges against Puigdemont next week. Spanish government spokesman Íñigo Méndez de Vigo said Puigdemont could run in the December 21 election. "I'm quite sure that if Puigdemont takes part in these elections, he can exercise this democratic opposition," Méndez de Vigo said in an interview with Reuters. RCNGAFP, AP, DPA, Reuters.